A Halloween night story intro music. Soft, eerie piano. Wind whispering in the background. Narrator calm, but intense tone. They say Halloween is just one night. But sometimes, that one night changes everything. My life changed. With a single knock. And tonight, 3 years later, I'm finally telling what happened. Pause. Faint thunder rumble. My name is Arslan. I was 26, living alone in a small house on the edge of town. Outside, kids were shouting, "Trick or treat." Inside, I was on my couch watching The Conjuring. The wind outside was light but cold, and the streetlight threw long shadows across the empty road. By 10 p.m., the neighborhood had gone quiet. I turned off the TV, stretched, and just as I was about to head to bed, tap, tap, tap. A soft knock at the door. I smiled. Late night trick-or-treaters, huh? Grabbed the candy bowl and walked to the door. When I opened it, no one was there. Just the cold night air. And a small pumpkin sitting on my porch. Carved on it, in messy scratches, was the letter A. My first initial. I frowned. Weird prank. I looked around. The street was empty. I picked up the pumpkin and brought it inside. But as I set it down on the table, I noticed something strange. There was fresh dirt under it, like it had just been dug up from the ground. Low rumble sound. I walked back to the window. Nothing. Then, suddenly knock. K-N-O-C-K. K-N-O-C-K. This time it was loud. Hard. My chest tightened. "Who's there?" I called out. No answer, just slow breathing on the other side of the door. I leaned toward the peephole. Someone was standing there wearing a white, old, cracked mask. They weren't moving, just standing still. "If this is a joke, you need to leave," I shouted. And that's when the mask tilted slightly to the side. Like they were staring right into my eye through the peephole. I stepped back fast, heart racing. Grabbed my phone, started dialing 911. But before I could hit call, I heard the window screen in the kitchen rattle. I froze. Whoever it was had moved. They were at the side of the house now. I grabbed a kitchen knife. "I'm calling the police," I yelled. Then silence. Total silence. And suddenly, glass shattering. It came from the basement. I whispered into the phone. "He's trying to get in. Please hurry." Dispatcher told me to stay hidden. Officers were on their way. I crouched behind the counter, heart pounding in my throat. Then footsteps. Not inside. Above me, slow, heavy steps on the roof. I held my breath. The lights outside flashed blue and red. The cops had arrived. I ran to the window. They were chasing someone, a man in a white mask sprinting through my yard. They tackled him. When they searched his bag, they found a crowbar, duct tape, zip ties, and a loaded handgun. He wasn't there to rob me. He was there. For me, if the police had arrived just 5 minutes later, I wouldn't be here telling this story. Soft, eerie outro music begins, narrator whispering tone since that night. I never opened the door on Halloween. But every year around the same time, I still hear that knock, faint, slow, and patient. Maybe one day, he'll come back, and when he does, the door will knock one last time. Long pause, faint whisper, "Happy Halloween." If you survive,